Hi guys, this is another contest entry for Nat Nego Multiple Guru Contest for Are You Fierce? This is a little more of a toned down look than the previous ones have been, like the high fashion stuff, but it's a very fierce purple look with a lot of duochromes. The lip colors is like actually a bunch of different items. Hopefully you can see how they reflect kind of blue. So yeah, if you want to know how this is done, just stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. Bye. Okay, so we're going to recreate this eye onto this eye here. The first thing I did is I went ahead and applied Urban Decay Primer Potion. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Okay, so the first thing I'm going to take is Satellite Dreams, which is a purple eyeshadow by MAC. Looks like that. And I'm going to use my 224 fluffy blender brush. I'm actually going to get that color on and I'm going to put that into my crease first. And what this does, it allows as a base for like a matte color, like Makeup Forever No. 92. Something for it to grab onto when you go ahead and put it on your lid. So I'm just going to put this in my crease. And then I'm also just going to take a little bit of MAC's Velum. It looks white in the container, but it actually is a white with a blue duochrome. I'm going to pick a little bit of that up on my 224 as well. I'm just going to blend that into Satellite Dreams and also up on my brow. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Makeup Forever No. 92, which is like the famous purple color that everyone dies for. The color looks wrong on this camera, but it's a lot less blue than that. My camera's weird, so you'll see in pictures what color it is. I'm going to take that on my 224 flat shader brush. Get some of that on there. Tap it off, and then I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. Just keeping it into the lid and then bringing it up a little bit to blend it in with the other colors. I'm also going to take that and blend that up as well. Just like that. And I'm going to take my 224 and I'm just going to blend everything sort of all together. Just like that. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is on my 219 brush. Looks like that. I'm going to go into Carbon, which is just matte black. I'm going to put a little bit of that right on my corner part of my eye. And then into my crease. I'm just going to take my 224 again. And I'm going to blend that out. You see that? And then what I like to do is I'm going to take my 217 brush, just like this, and I'm going to go into Poste Haste, which is a matte pink color. I want a little bit of pink right on the top just to break up the purple. Getting a little bit on my brush, tapping it off, and I'm just going to blend that right along the top. You can see that. And then for highlight, I'm just going to use the opposite side of the brush, and I'm going to go into Wintersky. Light pink color is limited edition with Chill, but you could use anything you wanted. Tap that off, and I'm just going to apply that right as a highlight. Just like that. Also picking up a little bit of Velum to the white with the blue duochrome. And just putting a little bit of that on as well. And then just blending everything into that. Okay, so it's basically done. And then I'm also going to take my 219 brush, get all the black off of there, and go into Velum. I'm just going to put that right as an inner tear duct highlight. Really you'll be able to see that blue color there. And for underneath my eye, I'm going to take Makeup Forever number 92. And I'm going to get that on the tip. And just apply that underneath my eye. And then I'm going to go into Carbon and put that underneath there as well, just to darken it up a bit. Okay, just like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is just Blackfunk eye pencil, but you could use any like black liner you wanted. I'm just going to line my upper lash line with that. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm just going to blend it out. And then I'm just going to take my 208 brush on and just blend that black liner. Right into the top of my eye, making just a little bit of a wing on the corner, I mean. You see that? And then I'm also going to apply that black liner right on the waterline as well. And then with that same brush, I'm just taking the liner and just pulling it down just a little bit. Okay, just like that. And then I'm just going to apply a coat of mascara. And I will be back to show you how to do lips. Okay, so once you're done with eyes, they should look something like this. And then I'm just going to tell you what I did for lips, since I already did them. The first thing that I did was I used Purple Rain lip pencil by NYX. And what I did is I just filled in my entire lips with that. It looks like this. More of a pink than a purple to me, but whatever, right? So once I went ahead and did that, I actually took Fashion Mews, which is that light lavender purple color. It's the bottom one right there. And then what I did is I just put them on top of each other. So whenever they're on top of each other, it creates that color right there, which is obviously a lot more purple than what Lavender Whip like originally is. So it ends up looking like that, which is cool. The next thing I did, which is a really handy trick if you like if you want your lipstick to have any sort of blue reflect and you don't have anything that has like a blue effect, just take Velum, put it on your finger like that. You can see the blue hopefully. And then just dab that on top of whatever lip color you're wearing. Hopefully you can see that. And it adds a blue sheen to it. It's really, really cool, and I like doing that a lot. So yeah, that's the finished look. It's more of a toned down. It's not like the high fashion looks like I did for the other ones, but I still think it's very fierce and very cool with the purple colors, and everything looks really good. It looks good with green eyes. Of course anybody can wear it, but I found it just makes my eyes look like that. If that's a word. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy that, and pictures and stuff will be at the beginning and the end. So yeah, bye guys.